Hello everyone, it's me, Tyberius. I'm back. I will have the game up momentarily. I just need to get some water real quick and then we will start. And yes, I know it's an off day. It's kind of weird, but I missed stream yesterday because I had a bunch of stuff going on, but I'm here today, so yeah. Okay, I have returned with the fluids.
I'm not gonna say what fluids, but they're definitely fluids.
Sorry. That's me being weird. Sorry. I've been kind of in a voice acting kick lately. With me getting all of my soundproofing up in the office in order to start doing actual voice acting. I'm really excited about that, and so I've been pushing my voice more and more and trying not to strain it. Okay. So this is just a chill stream. I'm not doing like anything like super like, oh, you know, it's no, we're chill. We're chill. Also, something I want to do real quick, so I need to adjust this button. Oh crap, I may have just crashed. Yep, I just crashed it. Let's see if I can wait for it. We'll see if it can wait it out. On my end, it's lightened up. It's got the whole like, oh, we're crashing now, ha ha ha, we're crash and burn. Hopefully it doesn't actually happen. Try not to let it happen. Trying to give it space. Trying to let it load. I think I screwed up though. I think I may have to kill the application. Yep, go and kill the application. And it's going, hey, your application crashed. What happened? Maybe because you pressed a key or clicked the mouse while it was loading. Yes, that's exactly what happened. I'm aware that's what happened. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to go in and change a setting on my board. Matt Dickey, hi, thank you for the hugs. Ah, I feel much better now after that hug. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, there we go. I was like, YouTube, YouTube, hello. Also, let's go ahead and get the YouTube chat ready to go here. So if someone messages in chat, I'll actually see it. Okay, this is way too intense. I don't need intense. I need chill. I need relaxed. Oh, nope, there's the game going full screen on me. Yeah, excuse me just a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Now, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I needed more chill music, right? Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Oh, it's lo-fi. What does this sound like? All right, yeah, I can dig it. Yeah, I like that. How's that sound? Does that sound good? Make sure that my audio is good there. Yes. Game audio is a little high. I'm going to drag it down just a bit. There we go. I don't want it too overbearing, so... Oh god, when's the last time I touched this? January of 2025. My first stream world. What was I doing there? I kind of want to go back and see. I don't even know if this world will still work. This is an old world, and this game has had... all the mods have had several iterations after the fact. It may not run, honestly. But we'll see. Don't click out. I was tempted to like minimize OBS, and then I'm like, right, I might crash. I might crash Minecraft again. I don't want to do that. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, let me minimize this real quick. Should be okay. Should be okay. Come on, please be okay. I didn't screw it up to... Ah, okay, loading terrain. I'm not ever really gonna use this world again. I don't remember why I left this world. Yeah. Well, I mean, on YouTube. And then on Twitch, there's another person watching. Yeah. What was I doing in this world? Oh, right. I remember. This was a long time ago. So I had set it up to build cities. It's like the abandoned cities mod or something like that. I don't remember if that was native or if I had added that as something I just wanted in. Yeah. Yeah, again, this is an old map. This, like, the last time I opened this was like January of 2025. And I can't remember why I left this map. I think there was just like a generation issue. Like, the cities are spawning somewhat frequently. It does take up a lot, so you're not left with a lot of real estate to work with if you're wanting to do something custom outside of that. What is that? Oh, that was the other problem. Right. The subway tunnels were, like, for some reason spawning, like, out of the ground in certain areas. So this kept happening where it's just like random, boop, there it is. And it's like, oh, no, that doesn't make any sense. I think that's one of the reasons I abandoned it, because there was like too many like floating things. Which again, I don't use that map anymore. So it's like, it's not really relevant anymore. I just realized something too. I gotta check something here. Dashboard, start caption. I really do need to set this up to where I do have captioning on both YouTube and Twitch. Currently, I only use captioning on Twitch because it's like a built-in system that I can like link to. But I'm like, I can do captioning through OBS. Why don't I just do captioning through OBS? I think then I would just have like a caption bar that everyone can see. You wouldn't be able to turn it off, but then people would be able to, you know, hear what I'm saying. Oh, crap. I clicked out too many times. Oh, wait, no, we're going to let it rest. We're going to wait. It's trying to crash again. And I don't want it to crash. Oh, there we go. It picked up. All right. Yeah, here's my unfinished warehouse building. So this is my current map. This is what I've been working on. This is my power plant here. So I've got what I like to call lava batteries. So they're heat generators attached to batteries, and they all pile out and go down. You've got a main disconnect here, goes down here to this induction matrix, and then goes out to the city. And then the other one that I'm building is going to be for nuclear. That's basically the start of the subway tunnel there that I'm fleshing out. Down here is going to be an underwater tram that goes between the island and the mainland. Get a quick sleep in. I don't want monsters. I don't really think monsters can spawn at this point in this area. Like, they had to travel quite a ways. But this is basically the small little island that I'm working with and turning into a city. So that building that you just saw in there is this structure here. I'm basically doing grid assignment, so each structure is assigned its own amount of chunks space, and then there's roads that are being built, and yeah, eventually it will consume this entire island and probably build off of it. I'm probably, because this is all considered river region, so it should be shallow, I might even be able to start like building past this and filling in with all the dirt and cobblestone that I have, and basically double the size of the island by filling this in. That's my goal, but for now it's just getting the infrastructure set up, getting the mining done. I've got a little bloated, I say bloated because these things are all red except for that's blue. But I've got a bloated storage system with a bunch of different ores and other stuff in here. Currently processing copper. But the setup that I have right now is the power plant is wired already to provide power to all of these structures. So like this goes all the way down to the power plant right down there. So all the power is coming up through here. It's powering this. It's powering the storage area. It's powering my farm over there. So at the power plant, there's what's called a digital miner. And that's set to pull every single ore it can find. And then I take the ores and I do a 9x9 grid, turns it into a block of that raw ore. So in this case, it's raw copper, and I've got some raw aluminum. And then this mechanism setup takes that raw ore and 5 times it. So for every 1 ore, you get 5 basically ingots out of it, but it comes out as dust, and then you have to smelt it. So then what I'll do is I'll take this over here, and I will drop the ores. Well, not the ores. I'll drop the dust in here into this furnace, and then it'll fill this tank with molten ore. And then I take it over there, and then I've got a 3x3 grid of these basins, and it will smelt them into full blocks, which is 9 ingots. And yeah, there's also just this mismatch of storage all over the place because my my AE system is already full. I'm also producing lithium so that I can expand my induction matrix. So I'll hold more power. But yeah, so the so this area's power grid goes right down here. Goes straight down. And then we have industrial foregoing as the mod that is providing the automated farming. Well, it's semi-automated. Like for right now, I still have to manually move things around. But once I get Ender IO going, then that will change to where I can have multiple conduits going through one space. So instead of like, you know, oh, I need this line for one cable and then this line for transferring materials like objects like seeds and essences from in here. Oh, and then, you know, I gotta pipe out the sludge from the harvesters. Now Ender IO will just say, oh, you want all your conduits going through one line, like right through here? Totally, you can do it. it's a good space saver, but it is costly, which is why I am trying to um, use mystical agriculture that's included to farm up essence, and then get the next tier essence, and then the next tier essence, and basically go from conductive alloy, use that to make enough energetic alloy to make seeds, and then use that to make vibrant alloy, I want to say, seeds. And so the essence seeds, you can grow the essence, and then you can just infinitely make those resources. It's a long process. All of this is a long process, which is why this is a chill stream. I'm not really doing anything super like critical in this playthrough. I'm just kind of seeing what I've got going and making sure that or at least just seeing what I can do right now. This is kind of like an in-between stream, if that makes sense. I should probably see what this is. That's over there. No, you can't have it. It's mine. No, go away. No, stop. It's mine. Got clay, got gravel. It's like chalk? Yeah, chalk, diorite, some granite. And surprisingly, no sharks. I was kind of expecting a shark over here, but there's... Oh, I know why. This is a river biome. Sharks don't spawn in river biomes, they spawn in ocean biomes. So if I were to go... actually more over there and jump in the water over there, there would be sharks. Because that's, yeah, lukewarm ocean. Massive water intake for my power plant. Where are the sharks at? Guardian? Don't know why a guardian would be out here. So last I checked, there are no structures out here that would warrant a guardian. So like you would expect that to be like out here. Actually, no. Where is? Yeah, out here. You expect guardians out in this area. Again, where are the sharks at? Living things is here, and sharks are one of the available spawns. That's weird. It used to be like littered with sharks, and now it's not. That's actually really weird. I wonder if one of the updates they pushed lowered the spawn rate. Because it used to be like anywhere you go, there'd be like 3 sharks in the water, and you'd have to like just keep going. You couldn't really do anything underwater. They might have changed that to where it's no longer an issue. Yeah, I gotta get some energy upgrades for this too. How do I make energy upgrades? I keep saying I need to do that, and I never actually look into what I need to do in order to do that. Oh, found it. Energy upgrade. How do I make this? Oh, that's not terribly expensive. Increases energy efficiency capacity of machinery, maximum installed 8. So dimensional stabilizer will allow me to it basically is a chunk spawner, or not a chunk spawner, but a chunk loader. So basically, like, you know, we're running around as a player, and from a certain range around us, chunks are active. Past that, chunks are inactive, which saves on memory. If you want more chunks to be active when you're away, such as when you're powering like a nuclear power plant, then you'd want to use a chunk loader to keep those chunks constantly loaded, which is what the dimensional stabilizer does. And I'm not really sure there's any other mod in the game that allows this. But the dimensional stabilizer is the best known thing to do that. But the range is tiny. It's like 5x5 chunks. I think the only downside with that is that, you know, you pop down a dimensional stabilizer and then like, oh, I want to run this, you know, want to run more dimensional stabilizing. You have to build another one and another and another. And then you have to hope that you're putting out enough power to independently power each one of them. Because if they aren't getting enough power, they won't stay on, and then you're cooked at that point. Because like if your dimensional stabilizer goes out around a nuclear reactor, it can cause a partial grid conflict, and from what I've read, it can actually cause your cause your power plant to melt down. It's not good. Yeah, this is the one induction matrix I have. It's running. That's what it looks like on the inside. So you have a mixture of providers, which providers say, okay, well, in this given tick, you can transfer this much energy. And if you don't have enough providers, then it won't allow you to transfer that energy in that tick. So certain structures will get power, other structures won't get power. And then you have the induction cells, and that's just your storage. So you have your input and the outputs over there. And the center ones are actually for when I get CC Tweak going, which is computer craft. And that will be to actually run controls for this entire setup. So I can actually plug in a modem on here, connect it, and then run it to a computer elsewhere. And then I can monitor it and watch the energy input, the energy output, and how much is stored. And if there's anything that's going on, I can probably also shut down certain parts of it as well. It's a nice little entrance area, like a waiting room. I'm trying to set this up more or less like a traditional power plant would be. You know, you've got like you've got like an administrative office that would be upstairs. Down here is more like a reception area, probably a security area here that you'd walk through to make sure you're not bringing anything dangerous in. But it's got a lot of work to go. I think more or less what I'm trying to do in this is just kind of plan out where everything's gonna be. That looks like a raft out there. That's way over there. I'm way over here. What? I'm hearing skeletons. I don't like hearing skeletons. I really need to fill this area in. And see, I know I can get out of this area because I've been down here. I've placed Mage Light. So that's a reassurance right there. I'm not gonna get stuck. Backrooms. Real quick, find these skeletons. They're right above me. I see their indicators, so I have an idea of where they're at, but I think there's like a tunnel above. This very well could have happened from... I'll light up this area, and eventually I'll fill it in. That very well could have happened from the digital miner. What this could be is if there was a vein of like coal or something that was here, the digital miner could have taken it out. And then obviously it would have left that air gap there because there's nothing replacing the ore once it's taken out. You see all these little divots here, the lack of ores. That very well could be because the digital miner took all the ores from here. And there are a lot of divots with lacking ore. It's weird because the ammoniac is here. And the lead ore. That's strange. Oh, Stella Arcanum. How far back can I get from this? Okay, fire in the hole. It's gonna explode. Just wait for it. Yep, there it goes. Ow. Mage flight down. Gotta treat the area so we don't get more spawns. Yellowite ore. Yeah, so we've got like this 50-50 thing going over. So like a lot of ores seem to be gone, but every once in a while I get like this little like smattering of like ores here and there. There's copper. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get ourselves out of here. Storming and sunset. And sleep. Still raining. Okay. Oh, it died down. Okay. There was one thing I was going to do in here, and I kind of forgot what it was. I believe it was some sort of automation, but I can't quite remember what it was. Have I found that yet? I can't even produce that using using mystical agriculture. That'd be cool to find, because then I can start growing growing soulwood. I was seeing the vengeance spirits, and I was like, is there something I can do with those? One, to see them, and two, to do something about them. Oh, that might actually be it there. Thing. Bosha. How to make a blood infuser. Cobblestone and a blood infusion core. Okay, well, how? Oh wait, I need a werewolf. What? Okay, this is where we're gonna get this. What? I don't have black dye? That's weird. I should have black dye. I thought I had some black dye here. Again, all of my storage is all just kind of mixed together. uh Okay. That's all right. We can do this the old-fashioned way. I say the old-fashioned way. It's not really the old-fashioned way. It's the I go and just make the dye using essence. Because I have dye essence. Here I say dye essence. Let's go ahead and restock this as well. Dirt essence. Dye essence. Dirt essence. So much different colors we can make because dye it's called dynamics, but it's DYE Namics, which is kind of funny. But you have like an extended array of colors you can have. which includes fluorescent and Cherenkov, which Cherenkov is one of my more favorite colors. Okay, so there's our black dye. Put away the rest of this for now. And I need a bucket. I know I have like a crap ton of buckets around here somewhere. There we go. Okay. Oh, and this is done. So now you get to see this process. So I take this nice little fluid tank full of molten copper. And I take it over here and I slap it down. It sucks all the copper out. And these pipes have a buffer, so it'll hold more than that tank. And then they get sucked down here and go into this chest. And eventually the system will be set up to where that structure over there will be much taller and will support a variety of ores and will have a smelting system underneath. Okay. Heart and blood. Weird how the mechanism crusher will not crush this. Okay. I do have to do some blood extraction here soon. Actually, I should probably go ahead and go do that real quick. Prep for a quick sleep. Yeah, I have to go soak up the puddles there real quick. Because, you know, giant pit, things will fall down here. Or I will push things down here, like different mobs that try to attack me. Foolishly try to attack me. Also, in case anyone is wondering, this is going to be a large ranch, like a vertical ranch. So, like, every tier will have different animals. I just have to go and find those animals, and then, well, I mean, I'd probably want to build the structure first, and then be like, oh, okay, well, this one's for pigs, this one's for cows, this one's for sheep. don't want to know. I don't want to know. Oh, there's fish down here. Cute. Well, anywho, now I can take this stuff, this blood of many unknown creatures, and I can just dump it into the tank. I need a blood infuser. Throw a dark gem in the middle of a pool with at least 5 non-hardened blood blocks, or infuse a dark gem with... Oh! Throw a dark gem in the middle of a pool with at least 5 non-hardened blood blocks. Okay. I'm like, there's gotta be an easier way to do this. If I actually read things, then... yeah, it wouldn't be a problem. Smelter. Blood infusion core, then user. Drops when killing a vengeance spirit. I get that, but you have to kill the vengeance spirit to do that. I don't think I have any of that. Not here, anyways. There might be one place I have it. Oh, actually. Something else I need to do. Done that. I have to do that after I get the roof built. Gotta replace that, yeah. Yeah. Just getting a random phone call from probably a spammer or spam caller. Well, my phone has gone like completely red. Like, oh, please do not answer this, whatever you do. Fresh dark gem. Nice. Where is vengeance dust? Vengeance essence. Oh my god, they actually left a voicemail. Yep, there we go. Okay. Yeah, there was a visual voicemail text that I got, and it's some sort of recruiter like, "Hi, we're recruiting for an RN position in like somewhere in Texas," and I'm like, "I'm not even a nurse, so I don't think I'm qualified for that job." All right, that's my Pam's Harvest Craft storage. Basically, my little seed bank between these three. Sure, I have Vengeance Essence here. So. Oh, I was doing math before on certain stuff. Yeah. Enchantment books. No, that's monazite. Ah, so close. But I should take this stuff back, the refined obsidian dust. Because I keep like mentally complaining, like, I don't have enough of this. And I'm like, yeah, I do. It's just somewhere else. I didn't even realize it. There. Not there. I'm sure I've killed at least one vengeance spirit. This game is swearing up and down that I have not. But I feel like the only way I'm going to be able to see a vengeance spirit in order to attack it is by making those glasses. The trap Drigme is still trapped, I see. Yeah, also that Drigme has been stuck there since the very beginning. It got stuck on the webs, like, when this first started. And has been stuck there since. And at one point, I did use a mob capture tool to, like, grab it. And I'm like, you know what? I want this to be my little mascot. And so I just put it back, and I've just left it there ever since. I mean, it's not in any danger. It's not going to die or anything. It's really safe there. I just haven't really thought of anywhere else to put it. Oh, I have another one of these. Steel casing. I've got some mine carts in here. Dark Tones, I was able to enhance existing glass bottles to be able to contain environmental weather. Other people find strange, so I always watch closely when beast dies. Notice the most strange dark purple aura, which quickly fades again. See those auras of mobs I killed. Another egg that was a bit hard to break than normal. After breaking the block, I noticed a little squeaker shocking out of jar to attack me. It lit me with fire. It took some mild damage. Luckily, I was able to get trouble. Oh, so it's like a silverfish, but it's a netherfish. Got it. I do need to figure out how to. I have one of these. Essence. I could have swore I made one of these before. We'll need that. We'll need dirt. I will need seed. I'll need iron. There we go. That's weird. real quick. Fortunately, this takes a little bit of time. But after that time, then we'll have the essence that we need. In the meantime, I can go ahead and grab a piston and a grindstone. All right, give me some cobble. Halfway there. So two. The reason I'm making a second one is so for villager trader. Make it? Crap! Oh, good. It's. Oh, okay. I thought I screwed up there for a second. I was like, oh no, crap. This. 90%. I really need to work on my posture. There we go. Earth Essence. Let's see. not sure how to affect my inventory with this. Let's try this. I will say 6. No. Okay. Projectile. Oh, there's a shark. Okay. Seriously, how do I... Cast crush on inventory. Gosh. How do I... Like, it's saying that that's how you do that. Like... Under gravel into sand will also crush flowers into bonus die. Needs sensitive to work on items. For a full recipe for support, CJI will also harm entities and deal bonus damage to entities that are swimming. Well, I think we're good because we have the crush charging. I need to figure out. I think it's because of that sensitive thing there that I need. That's why we can't do that. Okay, I see where it's supposed to be. Speed, haste, invincibility, and boost jump. What? Okay, but where are they? Ah! I know it's here somewhere. Crap. It moved. It's like right there in front of me. It's supposed to be right here. Now that one's gone. This is insane. Like, it says they're there, but they're not there. Oh god, I can't attack him. Ah, right. Okay. Well, it might help to research how to attack vengeance spirits. Wait, hang on. What? Wait, how did I open attributes? How did I open attributes? Oh wait, hang on. No. Okay, that's weird. I don't know how to get rid of that now. Boo. Oh, this is what's giving me the life stealing. All right. How do you make undead planks? Undead log. Oh, dead bush into an undead sapling. All right, let's look at the map here, see where we might find dead bush. I would think it would be somewhere out in one of these areas. Unfortunately, in terms of desert biome, I haven't really come across one of those. This technically is, but it's a very small one. It is the closest one, though. We'll go there, and we'll see if we can find... north. Actually, before we do that, gotta grab one thing real quick. No. Basically, what I'm looking for is shears. That will help with if the dead bush can't be extracted by just breaking it, then maybe I can use shears to extract it without breaking it. Because I can't quite recall if you can just break it and it comes up, or if you break it and it's like, nope, it's gone forever. Nice try. Hey, got a little dolphin with us. First times I think I've ever left the island where I haven't been using a boat. Typically when I leave the island, it's usually by waystone. But there's no wavestone to this desert island. There's a coral reef. And there's the desert island with the dead bushes. Oh crap, that's a lot of coral. Oh, okay. Here's it is. Please don't disappoint me. Hey, there we go. Matt Techie, thank you for the posture check. Ooh, got some tropical garden out here. Oh crap, I'm in a pit. Oh, and I do have to be careful because there's quicksand here. Yeah, desert biome and there's quicksand, and I'm just running around just like, ah, I'm fine. What could possibly happen? Oh, cool. I didn't realize that you could just set a stick down like that. Oh, there's lava here. Back. I do want to come back here and look for like some sponge, because I feel like there might be some sponge down there. All right. And we're back. All right, so we're gonna go up real quick. We're gonna grab some more food. Just sticking this here for right now. Okay. Open it up. Oh, there we go. Dead bush there. Goes there. Okay. All right, got some glowstone seeds there. Yeah, now we just gotta wait for that undead tree to grow. Go ahead and dump our XP into storage. Oh, excuse me. Basically, our XP insurance is like if I die, I don't lose all my XP because it's stored. Okay, so I will be right back. I have to go feed some fish real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Alright, while I wait for that sapling to grow. Pull out more of my copper. That processed. I have so much copper. Actually, I have so much of like everything. I really do need to start expanding this because that's gonna help me process more ores. Bone meal. Hey. Oh. Oh my. It is dripping blood. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's hmm. I'm regretting life choices. Well, let's go ahead and chop this down. Oh. Oh no, it's leaving bloodstains on the ground. Give me oh, cool. Okay, so if you want more blood saplings, then you have to all right. God, that is oh. Ah, short tree. Yay, soon our island will be overflowing in blood. Uh. Oh, is this how Iron Lung starts? Go over one more with this tree. Hopefully we won't run into that short tree issue. Fortune 4, efficiency 5, unbreaking 5, and mending. I'd kill you for it if I could. Am I seriously short one emerald? About to say. Yeah. Yeah. All right, buddy. Bring it. Haha. Yes. Yes. Thank you. That is. I like that. Oh, and Boon of the Earth 4. Plus 26 mining efficiency. That's worth the 45 emeralds. Yeah, that's definitely worth the 45. Okay, and 2 more undead trees. Not my fault. It's not my fault. You can't blame me for that. You're the one who walked into... Where the heck is this causing that? I think it's this. I think it's the casting table. Calling Foliot Farmer. Book of Binding Foliot. Oh, I see. With certain editions, it gives you certain things. No effects. I think that's just a cure effect. I like to put blaze powder in my coffee. Very nice. Yeah. Do not rummage around in my base. Guy just walking in, being like, I'm just gonna trample on everything. Yeah. Or drop off real quick. Yeah, I've got to start moving all the ores over to the processing building. Eventually, it will just be set up to where I gotta get up and kind of stretch a bit here. Ugh. Sorry, like I was saying, eventually I do have to get all the ores over to that building there, the far one, because I mean that's where all these ores are going to be processed at. Um, but yeah, I've basically run out of storage now for these ores. And even like putting them in block form, I'm still running out of space. Oh, darn it. Just gotta find more places to cram it. The carrot. Eat it! Thank you. Also, honestly, too, I've gotten so much uranium out of this game. Like, let's look at just, like, my uranium storage. Because I'm pretty sure, like, uranium's gonna start being just a really, like, hot ticket item for me. So I've got 127 blocks of uranium. Oh, and I can't... Oh, dear. I might as well go ahead and just start bringing this uranium over. All of my mined uranium right here. I'll go and dump my sulfur real quick. It's not a lot of sulfur, but it does help. What's my sulfuric acid buffer looking like? 317 buckets. With 64 in this basic chemical tank, so that's like an extra buffer there. Wait, did this pull the... Oh no, that was not an entire stack on the second one. It was almost an entire stack, but I ran out just before. But yeah, uranium, same thing, should be able to just process through this with no issue. But how I was going to have this set up was that every tier of this building is a different ore. It's honestly just based off of what can be processed, which I think is all of these ores. 29 pages, and they're full pages. So 29 times 2, that's how much I can process into a slurry. Although it should go without saying, too, that it looks like the ore blocks as well can be processed. That kind of does take that out of the equation. So I'd probably actually want to go to chemical washer. No. Here we go. Oh, you can revive coral fans? You can revive different corals. Oxygen, you can oxidize copper. Here we go. I think this is the most accurate. Here is the crystallizer. Tin, platinum. But where's vibranium? Vibranium, iron. We're not concerned about lithium or gas. However, knowing that brine can be turned into salt to give you like infinite salt, that's important. So that's technically 4 pages. Antimatter. So I would say that's 9. So that's 18 different floors, I think. Which is a lot. Or I could do 6 floors and do 3 lines each floor for different ores. Kind of like how this is looking like it would be set up. I was going to do a 4th line here, but it runs into here with the line. Well, no, it would technically be all right. Because it's this line here that's the problem. But the chemical line up is here. That's actually doable. Hydrogen chloride, oxygen, water, sulfuric acid. Yeah, that's doable. Honestly, what I should do is I should start punching out the holes. That's the power side. Oh, yeah, the power side, but the power side's blocked by this, so this is going to have to be moved. But with Ender IO, that can all be consolidated. Three there. Drop my power again. Right? Water vapor there. So yeah, I think one thing I can possibly do is just start expanding all of this. But yeah, this building I definitely want to set up into IO conduits. That's like the safest way to do this because this is getting messy. And eventually, yeah, we'll reach the point where it's like just not doable. Because like now if I want to run chemical line here, this might affect it. And also, I may also want to end up flipping this line too. Thinking about it. I mean, I don't have to flip this line. Basically, I want an exporter line. I'll run down to smelters. Which I guess could be a subfloor from here. So like this is its own floor, and then there's a subfloor that's all just smeltery. Probably 2 or 3 floors like that. That goes straight down. Let me see here. Copper and Azure Silver. Actually, let's just do... and platinum. Vibranium, iron. Crimson iron, iridium. And of course, we also have to take into account not only what this can process, but also we have to take into consideration what we currently have. Like, crimson iron appears to be something that's only in the nether, just like vibranium. Yeah, vibranium. And probably all the modium as well. Like, all the modium I found here in the overworld, but it was, like, really, really difficult to find. So it's like, there's really no point making that right now. Osmium, lead. Unobtainium appears to be end only, found in the End Highlands. Yeah. Aluminum. Uranium and zinc. Silver. I'm not going to count antimatter right now. I think that'll be like a separate processing facility for antimatter, because antimatter's like... yeah, it's the chemical antimatter that's used, not the crystallized antimatter. But that is used to make specific things. Red wool into redstone, diamond into emerald. Jeez, how do you even make antimatter? So I'm guessing you have to make an antimatter pellet. Okay, how do you get antimatter pellets? It just keeps going back and forth. Like I can't find like the thing above. There's the radioactive storage for AE. There's the mecha suit parts. You need antimatter pellets to make the antiprotonic nuclear. Oh my god, I can't talk today. Ah, the antiprotonic nucleosynthesizer. Gosh dang it! I just want to say the thing. How do I make antimatter? That's all I want to know. Well, it's not the only thing I want to know. I also need to finish my list. It's like a big old shopping list. All right, gold and nickel. And then all the modium. And again, I have found all the modium here. It's just really, really, really rare to find. It's found in the deep dark biome. And yes, that was definitely a case of Digital Miner found it for me. I just happened to get really lucky with finding it. All right, so if I were to do like 2, so like this is set up for 4, which is not bad. Of course, I'd want to probably shift the chest 1 this way. All right, so I want to do this, where I'm basically segregating the 4 that I don't really see here. Because everything else we can basically build for, it's just building for it. Also, tank's about half full. Not bad. Okay. Copper. Do we have Azure Silver? We do not. So that's like the 4th one right there is Azure Silver. Vibranium. We have Crimson Iron. We do have some raw Crimson Iron, but it appears to be Nether only. We'll drop that down. So let's see, copper, tin, platinum, iron, uranium, osmium, lead, aluminum, uranium, zinc, silver, gold, nickel. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 13. And the 14th can probably be all the modium. So I could probably do 7 floors. So this is floor 1, so I can say that's for like copper and 1 other element. And the next tier can have 2 rows of a nether, and the next one can be 2 rows of a nether, and that just keeps going all the way up. But I also have to ugh. I also have to get all of this set up. So like chemical infusers in like multiple different places. Electrolytic separators. Because this is set up for like what, 20 electrolytic separators just in these two lines? And have to hope that the grid will hold all of that. Chemical oxidizer for sulfur. Yeah, basically have all the pipe work set up. It's just a matter of getting everything words. Getting everything built and placed. Chemical infuser, user would go way. Hang on. Wait, what? I mean, I guess that could work. I could have it facing the opposite direction. And then have power running here to go here. And then here. I could do it that way. And again, chemical infusers going back and forth. I could use 16 more electrolytic separators. I'm missing a bunch of dusts for that. Also, the large electrolytic separator is really expensive. Holy moly, that's expensive. Yeah, all of this is pricey. But with the ores we have coming in, it kind of pays for itself. Like, we're not on a huge energy demand right now, so I'm not really concerned about energy draw. Oh, and actually now this whole buffer system is filled. So this is filled all the way, this is filled all the way, this is filled, this is filled. That should mean that this is full. If I want to do that, this shouldn't really go anywhere. Yeah, no, that is staying like perfect. Now I can put more solar panels on there. That will increase the temperature, and that will also provide additional energy to the grid. Which again, the right side of my grid is renewable energy. So that is our that's our induction matrix for like the lava batteries, the advanced solar arrays, and the wind turbines that will be placed on the roof over here. I might add a second floor here, but then yeah, on top of that roof is gonna be the wind turbines, which I'll probably have to set up a tower system for that. So maybe get some like iron or steel scaffolding that goes up. So that they're more efficient. Because I've got what? How many wind turbines are there? 10 right here. There's 2 over there that makes 12. And then after I get the underground area wired up, I can take these wind turbines down. And that's 18 turbines total, because that's 6 turbines here. There's 18 turbines worth of power. And what will end up being 8 advanced solar panels. Oh. Hi, Vengeance Essence. Well, if I was bound to find you, it would have been here, I'm sure. Yeah. Steel chest plate, protection 2, steel helmet, lapis lazuli boots, leather scrap, there, gold, more gold, 10 zombie hearts. This is the machine that's currently running. It's a lot of rotten flesh. Also, what can I do with rotten flesh? Pungency stew. That's poisonous for sure. A cursed chicken feed. A spawner, our tools utility, saturation module, gate pearl, death mycelial generator, binding card, eye of curse, white dye. That's expensive white dye right there. Make a zombie charm fragment. Zombie scepter. I think that's to spawn zombies. That's potion of strength, rotten flesh, and a zombie scepter. Oh, that's to recharge the zombie scepter. I see. No idea what the zombie scepter does, mind you. Anti-hostile module. It's for the modular force field system. Organic compost, converter. Oh, right, the converter. That's a thing you can do. But that is basically the equivalent of trying to convert a zombie villager into a villager. Can make liver enough. No. No, because it's not good for you. But you need the rotten flesh to make liver and onions, apparently. I mean, you are cooking it in the skillet. Weed killer removes all grass and plants in a wide radius. It's Ortec. Raw biopolymer. Run. It's raw biopolymer. Fluid separation from biomass into biopolymer. I see. Okay. Using a centrifuge. Packed wheat, solid biofuel. Mob Masher upgrade Smite. Smite +1, max of 10. And then Haggis saturation module, which I believe is like saturation bonus when used in the environmental controller. Primagel goo. Click on the block with its food to activate it. What? What does that... What? Primagel... Just dire things. Primagel goo. What is that? It requires activation by... Oh, this is AI. I don't want to read AI. It's fed rotten flesh and sugar, and then consumes adjacent iron blocks to produce raw ferra ore, and coal blocks for raw primal coal. Huh. Can be turned into leather. Be used for enchantments. Used for slicing. With Ender.io. Vat fermentation. Nutrient distillation. Blood infuser. Oh, blood infuser, you can turn it into either leather or spider eye, depending on the promise of tenacity shard that you have in the blood infuser. Interesting. So I guess it pays to have multiple different types of promise of tenacity. Or different tiers. For cooking, dog food. Yeah, of course. Solid fuel, dissolution chamber for mechanical dirt. And is mechanical dirt. Oh, the drying basin. I can actually put this in the drying basin and just get a crap ton of leather. Iron furnace. Used for breeding, I guess. Also, the fact that I have just enough breeding is really nice. Can be used to make biofuel in the crusher. Can be turned into nutritional paste. Chemical reactor, leather, enchanter. It's for the smite levels. Can use it in soul extraction to fill a soul jar. Natural altar of birthing. Oh, okay. Ritual of the Forest. That's new. Ritual of the Forest. That's got to be recently added. I've never seen that before. Occult ritual. Yeah, that's been here for a while. Can apparently be used to make etching acid. If you've got molten plastic, gunpowder, rotten flesh, and spider eye. Once we get more into pneumatic craft, that's gonna really matter. I do plan to. Brown dye. Potion essence. That's apothecary mortar. Ritual. I am not even following what this is. Roots classic. Okay. But still, I don't understand this. This is something I had to look up. Bee Queen trades. Liquefaction, alchemical sulfur. Runic enchanter. Same thing, the enchantment stuff. Biomass churning. This doesn't say what it turns into. Fragmenting turns into biomass. Particle collision turns into inderic compound when used with redstone dust. That's particle collision. Pulverizing, yeah, scribe's table. Glyph of filter. Not undead. Oh, hey, the drying rack. Hey, I haven't seen that in forever. Yeah, drying rack. You can basically it's like using using a furnace without using a furnace. Turn fish into jerkies, meats into jerkies. Oh, meef. What's meef from? Minotaur? Oh. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Ooh, carrot. Okay. That's all well and good. I'm going to leave now. Oh no! I'm okay. Thank you, lucky cat paws. Or cat slippers. Oh, that was a terrible... Oh, that was a terrible mispress. That... Oh, that could have done me in for sure. Ugh. I'm okay. I'm okay. And absorb item enchants when placed in the purifier. Full of promises. Dusted full of promises. Oh, I see. Oh, and I'm out of lava. Luckily, that is an easy fix. Kind of like swapping out propane tanks. Let's go over here, pop out these two, pop in the old ones, put these fresh ones back into place. All right, let's look at our raw ores real quick. Basically consolidate this stuff a bit here to save space. So much lead. We don't process Yellorium because that turns into a block of uranium. And we don't want to do that. So let's see if we can pop the zinc back in. Nickel. On, eat the carrot. Also, I probably need to find something to do with these gems. Summon Kitty, a much less annoying way to get cats. Hang on, is there other summons? Summon cat, summon dog. Night opal pearl raw silver. I didn't realize this also had its own raw silver. Yeah, those are the only two summons: is summon dog, summon cat. I have learned so much in this. Just this one stream. I have raw lion meat in here. Raw pork chop. We're gonna do a cinnabar. Cinnabar ore or cinnabar dust. Okay, what do you do with it though? Turn it into a mercury shard. Small pieces of mercury in crystalline form. Their main use are ingredients in the digestion process and it's an energy resource. Molten steel in a gem cast makes cinnabar. Cinnabar is used in thermal foundation. So it looks like a year ago they were saying something about thermal foundation use. Cinnabar is used in thermal induction smelter to duplicate ore smelting. Outside that, there is not much use in the mods as I've seen so far. I mostly use it as free XP block. Free XP block? Okay, well, let's look at Mercury Shard and see what that is. First off, how is it made? It's made either with that or with alchemical distillation. And then its uses: caloric flux emitter remotely heats an apparatus by emitting caloric flux. Mercurial wand, type of wrench it looks like. Lost configuring alchemical apparatuses with mercurial logistics networks. Mercurial copper wire, transferring matter in its mercurial form. Huh. Fluid extractor, connection node. Can be turned into mercury crystal. Bliss filter, extractor, catalyst, inserter, attribute filter. And then for all the incubation stuff, yeah. So it's mainly used for Theurgy, I would say, but also kind of not. Like, it's, I think that really that's the only thing it's really useful for, is just Theurgy. Looking at it, yeah, yeah. Bars, pressure. Sulfur out. Over. Here. Here. Sulfur trioxide. Out. Goes to chemical diffuser. Makes sulfuric acid. And here's another 621 copper dust. Also, is there anything that my copper dust is used for? Orange machine paint and signalum dust. Bronze dust, brass dust, constantan dust. What was that one thing? The mixer, sulfur and copper dust to make herbicide. Other than that, not really much. size blood chest. Requires promise of tenacity 3. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just realized something. This is blood infuser. But the blood infuser doesn't have this. It doesn't have this slot. Unless that's an upgrade slot. I think that might be like this upgrade slot over here. That's the only thing I can think of, is that that's an upgrade slot. Also, this is saying to... Oh. Hey, that's useful. Not what I want to do. Oh god. No. Actually, let's just sit it right here. see if I can get a mob to attack me. Hey, spider. Almost out of run. Come on. I'm sipping the nice juicy spikes. Well, that kind of worked. What are you shooting at? Oh, it's probably a vengeance spirit. Well, that didn't do quite what I wanted it to do, but yeah. Don't do that. That tank's almost full. It's a basic tank, but yeah. Have I really not gotten any gold? Oh my goodness. I need to... Yeah, it's not pulling the general Minecraft ores. Or it's just already pulled them. Well, okay then. Didn't realize that was the case. Oh, platinum. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna call stream here. I've been streaming for about 3 hours, and honestly, a lot of this is probably gonna be boring for most folks until I get a bit more done and get to more of the exciting stuff. Certain parts definitely deserve to be more of like a YouTube recording, just because like I can cut down, you know, like the less exciting parts, or like the long parts of like, you know, nothing's really going on, or we're in transit somewhere, that kind of thing. That's not to say that I'm not having fun with this, though. I absolutely do have fun with this. It's just that it's a lot of effort, especially when it's in creative, because you're sitting here and you're having to like go, oh, I can't just pop this into my inventory and spawn however many I want. I have to manually place every single one of these things. And that's time consuming, and not everyone wants to watch time consuming, which is totally understandable. So, but anywho, I will continue to work on this when I can. Luckily, I do have I think I basically have everything I need to work on the soundproofing in my office. That will allow me to have better sounding recordings. And then that's mainly been the holdup for recordings. It's just I don't have soundproofing. And I prefer my recordings to sound somewhat professional and not have like this constant echo like you probably constantly hear from my streams. So you might notice that the echoing goes down as I'm putting more soundproofing up and getting the soundproofing done. So yeah, that's exciting that I'm working on that. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. Thank you all so much for joining me. It's been a lot of fun, and yeah, I will hopefully be back tomorrow, assuming that nothing is going on that prevents me from being on tomorrow. So until then, hope you all have a good rest of the day, and oh, and also happy St. Patrick's Day. Yes, definitely happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. And don't party too much. You know, just employers don't usually give people the following day off. So, yeah. But again, hope you all have a good rest of the day, and chat with you soon. Bye.